Hi you guys, it's Kelsey Mandisa from the Mandy Salon. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. Today's video I'm going to do a color correction on my model, but before I dive into this video, let me just pause the video real quick. So if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, do that now. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop some comments down in the comment section, and share this video with a licensed hairstylist, you're a licensed hairstylist, or a student at a cosmetology school who is wanting to learn some color techniques. They can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Mandy Salon. Let's get back to this video. So my model has been previously color treated by herself at home. She used box color and she's also gray. So she's been coloring her hair with box color to cover her grays. So off top, anybody who has a box color and they come into a salon is going to automatically be a color correction. Reason being because one, color can't lift color, but professional color and box color just do not mix well. So there are metallics that are in box color that prevents professional color to be absorbed into the hair shaft or the cuticle. So and what you have to do to get that out, you have to lighten the hair. So what I decided to do, after doing a strand test, I decided to do a platinum card, which a platinum card would be for someone, you would typically do a platinum card when you're trying to get maximum lightness. But in this case, I want to pull as much of the box color out as possible and do it safely. So I'm using a low developer, which is going to help me, and incubated, which is going to help me to lighten and pull that color out and remove as much of it as possible. So that is what I'm doing right now, and I'm going to go back-to-back foils, no hair left out in between, and do that the entire head. Okay, so as you guys can see, the lightener was able to get a lot of the previous color out from in the back, but as you can see in the front, she still has a lot of some of that box color still left, and you can see it. But I'm not really going to worry about that because I don't want her to get too light. I am going to also add in some highlights, so that is going to take care of that top part. But again, like I said, I don't want her to get too light, so I didn't want to leave it on too long. So I'm just blow drying her out to go ahead and prep her for the next step. So now we're done with step 2, and I am getting her prepared for step 3. Step 3, I am going to add in some highlights, low lights, and a all over color. So again, as you can see, or as you saw the previous slide, what I needed to do was repigment the hair. And the all over color is just going to be a medium brown color is also going to tone the orange because I don't want her to be too warm. So I want her to be a neutral ash brown. So that's what I'm going to use, is an ash brown color for her low light and her overall base color. And then I'm also going to use lightener for the highlights. So right now I'm just sectioning her out for the highlights and the low lights and the foils. I am going to do diagonal back sections. So I'm going to have slice, slice, and a weave. So the first slice is going to be lightener. The second one is going to be the low light. And then the last one, the weave, is going to be lightener again. But in between the foils is going to be the all over color. So it's going to be a lot of dimension in the hair. So once I completed the diagonal back slice, and diagonal weave pattern, then I went into the middle and I did the same pattern but horizontal sections. So horizontal slice for the low light, and then horizontal weave for the highlight. After that, I just started back over from the top and I just continued to do the same thing, the same pattern, until I completed the entire back of the head. Now for the sides, I did diagonal back with the same pattern, and then when I got to the very top, I ended up doing horizontal sections. So this part of the process, I am applying the all over color. As you can see, I'm just starting at the roots and I'm just pulling it through to the ends. It's deposit only, so it's not a certain way that I need to apply it. I just want to make sure that everything is fully saturated. There's no lift again, so like I said, it's deposit only, so it could be applied however. So here I'm getting ready to prep her for the final step, which is to do the root shadow, which is going to help blur out those foil lines and also to tone her. She is highlighted, so whenever I'm doing any type of highlights or any type of blonde, I am always going to tone the hair. I just do not like blondes without the hair being toned, so that's what I'm going to do. I prefer toning the hair dry. You can tone the hair wet, but I like for my client's color to last as long as possible, and I find that applying toners on dry just allows the color to last. So when doing a root shadow, you want to make sure that you blend that root shadow downward so that you can diffuse the line, because you do not want to have a harsh line. And also when you're doing a toner with it, you also want to blend upward so you can diffuse the root shadow or blend the root shadow and the toner together so it's a seamless blend. And you also want to make sure that you allow it to process. You don't want to rush it out too early because it will not tone the hair properly. And you guys, I had to learn how to trust the process because the toners can sometimes look like the hair is being too toned, but it's really not. So, just trusting the process and allowing the color to fully work the way that it's supposed to. When you wash it out, the hair is gonna be how you want it, because if you rinse it out too early, as I have done so many times, and you rinse it out, and when you blow dry the hair, press it or whatever, curl it, put any type of heat to it, you realize that you wash it out too early. So I have learned to allow the color, the toner to fully process, let it do what it do, so that, you know, it does what I need it to do. So let's talk haircuts right now, or trims. So all of my clients know, when they come into the salon, they know that I do not offer trims. And I have to explain this to my first time clients. So as you guys can see, as I'm going up her head, all of her hair is not coming to one point. She does not have a one length. So I have to figure out a haircut that I can do that is going to not only shape her hair, but also is going to get rid of her split ends or breakage or whatever. And in doing that, what I do, I look at the client's head of hair, I determine their density, their texture, and I look at the way that the hair is growing or how much breakage that they have, and I choose a haircut that works best for all of those factors. Once I do that, then I go ahead and do the haircut. So for this case, I decided to do, with her texture and her density, that a graduation haircut, low graduation haircut, would be best for her, because I don't want to create layers, because it's going to remove weight, and I want her hair to be full, and she also wants her hair to be full, and she also wears her hair natural as well. So that's another factor that you have to keep in mind when cutting their hair straight. Keep in mind the type of styles that they wear outside of getting their hair pressed.